Hey there ladies and gents, so I am back with another video. This one is my NYX/NYX, I'm just going to say NYX because that's just how I pronounce it, mini haul. So if you are interested to see what I got at the grand opening of the NYX store on Bourke Street, just keep watching. So when I came to the opening of the store, I came a little bit later because I wanted to avoid all of the foot traffic that was going to be around that area and all of the people. And that being said, when I got there, it was still really busy. I didn't have to wait in line, thankfully, but it was pretty busy. It was a lot of picking out a tester and then testing it and then waiting like 5 minutes to be able to put the tester back because there's so many people crowded around the one area. Unfortunately, I missed the YouTube meet and greet, so I didn't get to see some YouTubers that I wanted to see, which is a bit of a shame. But I'm sure that it'll be another time, so I can just meet up with them then. I did get only a few things because I am on a bit of a no-buy at the moment because I'm trying to save some money. But there were some things that I just could not go past because they are absolute NYX staples. So the first thing that I got was something that I wasn't expecting to buy, but I really want a new mascara. I like the Eyeshadow mascara that I use, it's really good. However, it is running out, and before I go and buy another Eyeshadow mascara, I want to test some other ones out. And because NYX is so cheap, I thought, well, I can buy mascara, and if I don't like it, it's okay because I only spent a small amount of money on it. So the first one I got is the NYX Pinup Tease mascara. The unfortunate thing that I found at the opening was that they didn't have little testers out to show you what the brushes looked like. And they only had maybe 1 or 2 of the testers for the mascaras. And they certainly didn't have a tester for this one. So I was just hoping that it was going to be a curved brush because I love the curved brushes. It is a curved brush. That being said, it's a silicone brush, so it's not an actual proper bristles one, which I don't really like the silicone brushes. I like the actual quality of the mascara. The actual mascara itself is really nice. It's really buildable, which is good. On one hand, I like the silicone brush because it really does separate. Even when you're doing a second coat, it does actually pull them apart and separate them so you don't get spider lashes. The only thing I don't like about it is that I find that I'm doing this a lot more. Whereas I feel like with a bristle brush, I only have to do that a few times and it's done. Whereas with the silicone brush, I'm doing it like 20 times because I'm trying to comb through all the individual lashes. That also being said, because, because the bristles on the silicone brush are really quite long, first time I used it, stabbed myself in the eye, didn't I? And that was really painful because I didn't judge how close the mascara had to be to my eye because I'm obviously used to using my Eyeshadow one. So there's pros and there's cons. I just have to keep using it to see how it goes. In terms of durability, it definitely lasts during the day. It's a really nice dark black color. It doesn't crumble away or anything like that over time. So that holds up really well, and especially for a mascara that's about $15. Yeah, it holds up really well. The only complaint is pretty much the silicone brush, and that's just because I just don't necessarily like silicone brushes. But if you are a fan of silicone brushes and you're a fan of getting cheap mascaras and not paying an absolute fortune for mascaras, get onto this one. So the next thing I bought was this eyeshadow base. It comes in 3 different colors. So the idea behind it is that if you put the white one on, it makes the eyeshadow pop even more. So it's especially good for vibrant colors. I've been using this for the last 3 days and I really like it. My eyeshadow hasn't budged a single bit. I do wish that it wasn't in a pot that's so small because in order to use it, because I've got nails, I have to be really careful not to dig my nail into the product. So it would have been good if it was in a tube, or even if like the little pot was just shorter and fatter. so it wasn't so, you know, small and high. And I think that might be an issue that quite a few girls will have, especially if they have long nails. But that being said, durability of this is really good. So the next thing I got is an absolute staple for any NYX fan, and it is the lingerie lip stick. So this is a liquid lipstick that dries matte. I'd never tried them before. I'd heard so many things about them. When I went there, every single number 12 color was out. It's completely sold out. The only ones that were left were the testers. And so I didn't end up getting one of the number 12 ones, but I did get number 8, which is this color here. And it's also the color that I'm wearing on my lips right now. It's really good because it's basically My Lips but better, but almost with a slight browniness to it. So it's not so pinky. When I get liquid lipsticks that are supposed to be My Lips but better color, I tend to go with a little bit more pink in them. And this time I thought I'd be a little bit bolder and try and go with something that's got a little bit more brown in it. And I'm really liking it. It's really good. My only real complaints is that unlike, for example, Clara Cosmetics, which I rave about, you know I do, it still feels quite sticky on my lips. Like when I go like that, it's not dry, it's quite sticky, but not a nice kind of sticky like there would be a nice kind of sticky, but like just a very difficult to get my lips apart kind of stickiness. Some people might like that because they might not like the completely drying feeling of the lipstick, and that being said, I agree. I like how it doesn't feel like it's completely drying out my lips and that I can't actually move them because they're so dry. But I do wish that it wasn't sticky, because I just feel like if I was to put my lips on something like a glass, the lipstick would come off. But the lipstick doesn't come off, it just stays on your lips, which is fantastic. So it's kind of like this weird hybrid. I've never tried a matte liquid lipstick that does this before. It does take a long time to dry. A lot longer than Kat Von D or Clara or, what's that called? Oh my god, what is that called? Lime Crime! Remembered it, just remembered it. Yeah, it does take a lot longer to dry, which is a bit annoying, especially if you're in the process of doing your face and you need your lips to dry in order to do something else, like fix up the concealer around the lips or something like that. So it is a bit frustrating. But that being said, that's a small price to pay for such a beautiful color. It really is a really beautiful color. A couple of other things that kind of just like, it would have been good if it had this, is that the actual doe foot, it's really large, which is fantastic, but you get a whole bunch of product. You really have to scrape it off before you put it on your lips, which, you know, so long as you shove it back into the tube, it's not really a waste, but it is frustrating and it is annoying. So the last thing I got was 2 lip liners. Now because I've only just really started getting into wearing lipsticks more often, because I have all these beautiful lipsticks but I just never wear them because I just feel like it adds too much to my look for the day. But that's why I figured if I go for something that's a little bit more natural, like the number 8 shade in the NYX lingerie, then I can wear it every single day. So I got some 2 lip liners as well. This one is in number 10 Nude. This one is pretty much exact shade for shade with this one, so these work really well together. And then the next one I got is in Nude Pink, number 6. And the reason I got this one is because I have a few lipsticks, like my Kat Von D studded lipsticks and some of my Clara Cosmetic lipsticks that are in a shade that's very, very close to this. So I thought this would be a really nice one to line my lips with. Both of these lip liners are waterproof, which is fantastic. I have never really used lip liner before. So the other day I was wearing this one and I was wearing this on top of it. And whilst this wore away after I'd drunk my drink and eaten my burger and all that sort of stuff like that, my lip liner stayed on. It was fantastic. Obviously that means that I had a bit of a brown line around my lips, which looked really weird, so then I had to rub it off because I didn't have my lipstick with me to retouch. But it just goes to show how well the actual lip liners work. I forgot about my eyeliner. I totally forgot about my eyeliner. So I also got the actual last product I got is this NYX 2-timer liner. So one end is a liquid liner and the other end is a pencil liner. First of all, I would just like to draw to your attention that the box is this big, and inside the box you have the eyeliner and then a massive space of nothing. What is the point of it then? Doesn't come with instructions, doesn't come with anything else. It is literally just the eyeliner in the box. What is the point of having a box this big? You don't need a box this big. It's a waste of trees. Throw it away. Okay, NYX just sell the eyeliner individually. It is really nice and big, so that means that you are getting a lot of product both ends. I used this unfortunately on an extremely windy day, so I wasn't too happy with the amount of smudginess that was going on. But that being said, I am willing to try it a few more times to really get the hang of it. I don't think it has replaced my Stila All Day Liner. I think that's going to be my holy grail for a long time. But the felt tip is really nice. It would be good if it was a little bit softer. I find it quite hard and I sort of feel like I'm scratching at my eyelid a bit. So rather than using it gliding across, I feel like I have to point and then do the line sort of thing, because there's no give to the actual tip to allow me to sort of fold it with the curve of my eye, if that makes sense. So that is a little bit frustrating, but the actual quality of the liquid inside the liquid eyeliner seems to be quite nice. Again, I have to try it on a day when it's not so windy to see how it holds up. On the other side is the kohl pencil bit, and I liked that a lot better. The current kohl that I'm using is a very, very old Maybelline, and I basically don't use pencil eyeliner that much anymore. And I found that Maybelline just like completely smudged down and just gave me these really heavy lines under my eyes. And I obviously don't really want to use Maybelline anymore because of the testing on animals. So I was really happy with this one because all NYX products don't test on animals, which is fantastic. And the quality of the kohl was really, really good. It was really nice. I still have to keep using it to just work through any kinks, but so far the pencil end has been better than the liquid end. Again, if you're wanting a really good liquid eyeliner, Stila's got the best one. They're just beautiful, absolutely the best. So that is my mini haul. Thank you very much for watching. If you're interested to get any of your own NYX products, you can get them from Target, but they don't have the whole range. Or alternatively, you can go to the Bourke Street Mall Priceline, where they do have everything there. Don't be surprised if you can't find number 12 in the liquid lipstick lingeries, because I think it's going to be sold out for a while. Everybody wants that color. So thank you guys for watching, and I hope you liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. I do have the link to my new Instagram in my description box just below here. So you can go and you can click on that and you can see all of the pictures that I upload about beauty and makeup and all of those lovely good things. I also do have the link to my Facebook page if you're interested in that, where I do sometimes write a blog about products that I don't necessarily review on my YouTube page. So I do have that as well if you're interested. Other than that, it has been a pleasure talking to you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Woo!